Howdy, howdy. I'm gonna post that I'm live on Blue Sky. I was working on it and then I was like, ah, shoot, the ads are done. Yeah, I was running a little bit late. I was drawing this and then I just like lost track of time that I had to set everything up for streaming. So a little late. All right, give me a second. Let me try to find that schedule. Where the heck did I put it? In a weird spot. Video thumbnails? There it is. Alt text. Oh, got rid of my alt text. Come on. Forgot it was all weird on I'm gonna call it on Tumblr. Alright, stream schedule. Yeah, there we go. Posted. Hope you're doing well, Zachary and Aaron. Good to see y'all. And I might as well post something on Tumblr. It's been a while. Remember how to copy and paste my notes. Like trying to actually be good at actively promoting my streams. What a concept. Very tired after work this morning. I hope you get much needed rest. Alright, I think I got everything. I messed up. Well. So here we go. I'm gonna move my mic a little bit. With my new setup, my mic is still a little bit farther away, but it's hard to not hit it with my pencil. Not my pencil, I guess my stylus. So yeah, the streams have been a little bit quieter. Maybe, I don't know that. I could turn the mic up a little bit. Hello? I just don't want it to peak. I don't think it's peaking. Oh, I got on the red zone. Wait, but it doesn't go beyond the red zone. Let me know if it sounds too loud. I just turned up my mic at minus 2.8 decibels. I hope it's not grating. Okay. So last stream I was like, oh, I have to pay full price for ordering these postcards, but no, apparently the sale is still happening today. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this today. Probably not realistically on stream. Who knows? But I will try to get a decent chunk done. Because, I mean, 30% off is 30% off. Let's scooch that over there. 84%. Alright, alright. $58. Alright, good job, 4 pigeons. You're winning. I guess I'll try to focus on the characters today. I lost all my all my references for the park, but that'll be easier to find. I just need to look up Central Park Winter. This place isn't technically Central Park, what I'm drawing, but it's based on it. You know, alternate universe. Right, I was having trouble with this pocket on this character. Oh, a little crooked. I'll worry about that later. Worry about that later, every single time. Flip it, actually. It feels a little weird, not gonna lie, doing a art stream 2 days in a row. I don't remember the last time I did that. Must have been a while. But since I'm determined to finish this, I'm like, well, I didn't feel like working on a game would be the best use of the time. Okay, so I think I'm deciding on, instead of the pockets like this, they're gonna be like this pocket. Howdy, howdy. Being cozy. And then push that in there instead, maybe. Actually, pockets are so weird. Pockets on jackets in particular. There's so much variety. I was gonna take a self-reference photo and then I didn't get the chance to. But I did find an old reference of myself wearing a jacket kind of like this, but there's a couple changes. Especially since this character has a slightly different body type than I do. Anything new for y'all since yesterday? Yesterday for some folks. 44%. Ah, 4 pigeons is still at the top. The pocket will go all the way down here. And actually, I think this will stick out more. 84%? With your pyrite fist? Why pyrite? Because you're a sham? Wait a second. Oh, I know it's fool's gold. I just was wondering why specifically it chose that. Oh, y'all are tied for 84%. I see. Very fragile. Gotcha. Alright, so we have 2 folks at 84%. I'll give a crown each for now. See if anybody gets above 84. I feel like I gotta scooch the zipper out more too. Kind of at a weird angle. Yeah, especially since coat material is like heavily layered. It's like not very flexible material. This is why I like drawing hoodies more. There's more to work with. Pants. There's nothing going on with the pants yet. Stream zoom in on crotch. Is there gonna be a seam here? Like jeans, perhaps? I don't know if that'd be too much blue. I have dark gray jeans. I used to have black jeans. I kind of miss them. It's a shark. Indeed, indeed. Howdy, howdy. That's like a more brown color. Change that. Maybe blue is fine. Blue works for now. The hot shark. I guess some people use caliente to say spicy. I usually say, like, if something's spicy, I'd say, yeah, picante, or like, that food is spicy, or this food is, esta comida pica. Está enchiloso. Like, very, I don't know, spicy. There's a lot of words for spicy. I think karai is how you say it. How you say spicy in Japanese. Watch, I'm like making stuff up. That's what happened when I forgot to say shark in Japanese. I guess we'll make the seam connect. It just kind of goes nowhere. Drawing crotch seams is weird. There we go. Okay, and the drink. It looks crooked to me. Colombian and Cuban. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like there'll be a little bit of accent and dialect going on there. Progress. Progress is good. Newsflash. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know if I want to make this more detailed. It was the hand that I wanted to make. Opens another world. Opens another world for eavesdropping. Nah, just kidding. That totally does. I feel like, I don't know, eavesdropping is so hard sometimes. I don't try to eavesdrop, but my brain can't just like turn off. Like, oh, I'm unhearing things. Unless they're like mumbling, then I'm like, I don't know, it's fine. Or other things are happening. But if nothing else is happening, it's like, how can I ignore your conversation? Really hard. What else do I have here? I circled a couple things that I wanted to fix. This is fine, I think. I'm gonna remove. I think I like the tail. I think we're fine over here. Alright, this pocket is complicated. The tail, I think I like the tail. Are you in French Canadian area? Is there much opportunity for French? Did I say French Canada? French Canada. Yeah, like, nobody speaks French here. I don't say nobody, but it's not like you go out and about and you're like, ah, French. Which I hear is a little bit different. I briefly attended a language school, and there was a French Canadian and like 2 French people from France. The people from France were like so rude about the French Canadians' French. They're like, what is that? That's not even French. They're like elitists about it. In English? Nah, I don't remember where people live. I mean, it's kind of self-doxing, but I mean, that's vague enough. I do not keep track of. I keep track of, like, mentally I remember what country people are from, but not like, oh, you're in this area. The other official language of your country? Yeah, the US is weird. We don't have, like, an official language. We have, like, percentages of what people speak. A different color. Yeah, it is. Wonder why I did that. But good day, Spicy. Good day, Shy Hermit Crab. I just recently learned that it's a very Australian thing to say, yeah, nah. I say yeah, no a lot. I remember talking to someone whose first language was not English. I mean, it was like conversational English. And I was like, this was when I was much younger, and I was like, yeah, no. And they're like, what? It's either yeah or no. What is yeah, no? And I was like, oh, right. I need to change how I think about speaking. Oh, really? Canada is the odd man out. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what goes into being like, who chooses what the official language is. Yeah, no, it's the slang that oddly reinforces the yes-ness of the thing. I know. Slang is like on a different level. How do you explain slang to a non-native speaker? Oh, Switzerland is wild. Yeah, at that language school, there were a couple Swiss people there, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm like learning language number 6. It's yeah, it's no big deal. But I feel like, yeah, if you're younger and like they teach it to you at school, it'd be easier to pick up. I think that, yeah, our school was, the only language I took at my school was Spanish because I was like, I don't want to work at anything. And yeah, so I wish they had more varied classes. Apparently, like, we had French, but I don't remember if they said it was a good class or not. Alright, hand. I'm just gonna Google hand holding coffee. Sometimes I get a mug instead for the references. Big sip. 11 official languages? Oh yeah, South Africa has a history. Because like, yeah. I'm not gonna get into it. Right, coffee. Holding. To-go cup. I don't know. Y'all know Trevor Noah used to host The Daily Show? He's South African. He made a really good memoir. Yeah, and that's where I got most of my info. Everyone's holding the cup differently. Did this one? Okay, I think I got some references. Let me drop them in a different spot. Oh yeah, British English. I still can't get over the different meanings of US versus British on the word fanny. Like the opposite. Alright, I think I'm gonna ask for us to not talk about language for a bit. Because it does make my brain go into overdrive sometimes. Especially while drawing. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do... I didn't come here to learn. I like the random stuff we learn, like... the random stuff we learn and then proceeds to remember nothing. The weird shark facts. Wait a second, I want a shark fact. Dang, I can't really access my keyboard. Shark skin? Oh, I hit the sandpaper one. Yeah. Let's start work. I mean, if you want to. I ain't gonna force anybody to do anything. Is wrong. Pencil. Brush. Ugh, hands. Why do we draw them? Never. I think the fingers... I made the fingers pretty large on this one, so... make them more paw-like, I guess. One day I'll learn how to draw hands without... The other problem is I always just stylize the hands different all the time. Can't settle. Okay, we're just gonna give them 3 fingers. 3 fingers and a thumb. Okay, so I guess we won't see the coffee sleeve at all. Coffee sleevant. All right, there's a thumb over here. This is the fur. Do I have all these layers right? Yeah, okay, cool. Gonna be a hidden sleeve. No one will be able to know it's there. I might just delete that layer. Doesn't need to be there. Did I zoom too much in? Alright, I did find a tier list for Christmas food. I think maybe that'll be funny to do it. I guess holiday food. Do it farther in the month. Maybe next week. Oh, I see why it looks crooked. Like leaning. That's the wrong color. Okay, I think that looks less crooked. Although I don't like how sharp this line looks. Alright, for now. I haven't deleted this hair strand yet, because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna move the ice cream farther. Alright, let's make another list on things I need to work on. The hand is fine for now. Alright, this pocket. Oh, what did I do? Okay, the glasses later. Glasses. There's something about the jaw. I don't know if I want to make it shorter. And then I guess spot. But I could start working on the background. Not worry about the lines. Actually, I still haven't decided whether I want to line the background. It kind of gives it a like animated look when just the foreground is lined, when just the characters are lined. But I don't know. I don't know if I want that. This painting is fun. Let me paint some snow and then see how I feel. 74% shark. Very nice. Because, let me see if I can copy this picture. Because this picture, everything was painted. Except for the character. I kind of like that. I had the way, this has more detail. I painted it in Procreate, so this will be interesting on Clip Studio. Let me get some snow references. Watch out, world today. Much higher than your possum rating. Get these references together. There's an ice rink in Center Park? That actually makes sense. They're getting rid of our ice rink in Portland. I'm sad I don't know how to ice skate. I don't know if I can, like, ever actually learn, because I'm pigeon-toed. Like, roller skating is hard. For some reason, rollerblading is easier. Like, my childhood dream that probably would never work. I was like, I really like playing floor hockey, and I was like, dang, it'd be cool to play hockey. Miss rollerblading. Are there not many opportunities? I remember rollerblading came back in like 2019. Like, it was expensive. Like, I don't know what a standard rollerblade would cost. It was like $200+. And then you have to like buy the safety equipment. I mean, you don't have to, but you know, good to be safe. Didn't get over that time a child ran across the road and dislocated his shoulder. Ouch. Yeah, that could be demotivating. Oh no, why is this taking so long? Okay, good. Yeah, that's why, like, for a while I was like, you know what? I want to learn how to skateboard. And they're like, first thing to learn in skateboarding is you have to teach yourself how to fall. And I was like, what? I don't want to fall. So that was the end of my skateboarding aspirations. I feel like learning to snowboard would be cool, but that has such like a high barrier to entry. Like, you need a mountain first, so you gotta pay for a mountain pass. Then you also need the board. I mean, you can rent the board, I guess, at the mountain. But yeah, mountain access. First of all, location. Second of all, not cheap. Worst part, you managed to break by landing on your ass before even having contact, and the kid just fell and dislocated his shoulder. Like, WTF. Dang. So was this someone you were skating with? Yeah, because also, like, I feel like the instinct, too, is to sometimes if you fall, to put out your hands, but you can, like, hurt yourself badly that way. And I would not want to break or, like, heavily injure my drawing hand. But yeah, maybe one day I'll try to give rollerblading another try. It was the closest thing to ice skating for me. They make like fake ice, but I heard that it's like kind of it's not very smooth to skate on. And then also, I've never owned ice skates, but it like dulls them so quickly. Okay, I have some pictures. Let's get going, I guess. I feel like I need more snow pictures, because a lot of these photos of snow is just like complete whiteout. You gotta have like more depth than that. Let me look up one more reference. Try not to be too boring here. I'm just staring at a screen that y'all can't see. the mother was right there. You did an hour of laps, and the mother calls you saying, "The shoulder looks weird." Ugh. That's why she didn't call the ambulance. She said she didn't have a phone. At some point, you offered to go with her to a pediatric hospital since it was late night. She pulled her phone out and called her husband saying she was gonna be late. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I have questions there. The continuity. I mean, the weird thing about dislocating shoulders is that if you know how to pop it back in, you can. It's super painful. I don't know how to do that. Don't ask me for medical help. It's still better than a broken bone. Being stuck in a cast sounds awful. What was I looking for again? I swear. No! How to draw snow. So there's like a vague trail. I moved the trail this time. A second. Can't decide. Light or darker? You assume he didn't call because he was selling stuff illegally? Oh, I see. Not illegal stuff, but just being there illegally. Yeah. That makes sense. I think I'll keep the darker color. Actually, no. I'll keep it, but I'll keep it on a different layer. I'm like really nervous about drawing the snow. What the heck? What if it's not good enough? Look at my old art, but it gives any inspiration. Oh, because it okay, it just goes over this other stuff. Well, goodbye details. Kind of merged it all. Oh, I didn't even change the layer. Whoops. Maybe actually, I should go back. See how much undos I have. Free stream streak. Howdy howdy, Meowstachio. Shoulder bone is connected to the neck bone. Y'all ever watch Bones? I remember the main character was like crashing out about how inaccurate that song was. You have, alright. It's been a while for me. Memories of that show. Yeah, when did that come out? It was like a while ago. By the time I watched it, it's already like aired. Like, everything already aired. Oh, Zooey Deschanel's sister. Right, right. I was thinking about the guy who played Angel in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I forget his name. The actor, not the... Yeah, I didn't even know Zooey Deschanel had a actress sister. Same thing when I watched The Great. That was like Dakota Fanning's sister. All these siblings in acting. David... Oh, I don't even know how to pronounce his name. But yes, yes, him. Okay, maybe I should start on something easy. Like this tree. This tree seems easier than trying to tackle all this snow. Alright, put this all in a folder. I don't know if Clip Studio tells me how many layers I have. Narrator, it wasn't easy. I don't know if I like it that it's all bendy like that. This is a blank layer. I'll delete it for a bit. Cut. Paste. And we'll just kind of fill this in, I guess. I don't know. I might go back and try to do the rest and appropriate. Who knows? Can I just eat this? Background is already... Ah. Tree. Also, with printing postcards, a lot of the edges actually get cut off. I just have to remember not to put too many details towards the edge. Might be weird around the tail, but such is life. I think that tree is also too much contrast going on there. Lean going on. Scooch over. Okay, now. Keep the trunk there. This. Yeah, I think I like that better. Oh, and I guess the snow should be on a different layer. The snow on the tree. Alright, slicing some more. Name that. Okay, good. Gonna ignore the snow on the tree for now. And I wish the colors blended a little bit more. I have to do that manually. More like painting with acrylics versus oils. Dang it, what if I make the tree too detailed? You just blur it in the end. Hmm. So where's the light coming from? The light is coming, say, around by that lamp. Not necessarily the lamp is generating the light, but like a landmark. I know some folks are already getting snow right now. Like, I feel like I'm a little bit rusty on how snow even looks like. But I'm okay with there not being snow yet. I don't like driving through it. It feels sketchy. I should probably hydrate. It's been a while. Oh, I still have coffee. Okay. I'm just gonna kill my coffee. Alright, back to it. Caffeination complete. that much snow. Maybe just a little bit of snow. A little bit of snow as a treat. Okay, that kind of works for now. Feel like it. I don't know. Takes away too much. This other tree over here is way too dark. Slice it out. Oh no, I messed up my slicing. Come back. I could just technically cut the whole chunk out. Pretty much gonna be painting over it. Wow. Now we're really past by? I guess so. Okay. Well, let me run the ads. I will be back in 3 minutes. I always want to say 5 minutes, but that's not right. Wait. I was like asleep for a second. I know I said I was gonna work on this tree, Then the more I looked at it, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna work on the street light lamp thing. Welcome back from the nap. That'd be so wild. 3-minute nap. Zzz. I feel like I can't nap on command. I only seem to nap when I'm just like so dead tired. I have the bad habit of napping on buses. It's a miracle I never miss my stop. But that's not relaxing sleep. Alright, street lamp? But it's like a quintessential one. Okay. Google understood more or less what I was talking about. I just set up alarms. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the best way. Power nap after work breaks? Oh. Is there like was there a comfortable place to power nap? Again, it's not like the bus is that much more comfortable. I remember there was like, where did I watch this? They were like talking about how Google had like designated nap areas, but like nobody used them because everyone felt weirdly pressured to be like, I don't know, on the grind. So if you're caught napping, it would be like, oh no, the shame. Just so like convoluted. Find a hidey hole. Nice. This looks like AI. I don't like that. Actually, no, that doesn't look like AI. Unless... no one used the nap areas because those who did got fired is your guess? I mean, yeah, I guess. Which is a trap they're setting up. But like, hee. That's messed up. What if I type in before 2023? I feel weirdly like street lamps are one of those weird ones that are just quintessential AI shenanigan. I don't know what's wrong with this picture. Oh, is that moss? Oh, let me take a screenshot. It's not letting me. Oh, because it's like an art print. What do you have here? I thought that was like a glitch. The green. Is there just moss up here? I can't tell if that's real. There's something funky about the lighting that makes me think it's computer generated in some way. Can you see the full uncrop thing? Yeah, let me... There's just something about the light itself, the glow. It just seems too gradiented. Gradiented, that's not a word. Is that a word? Apparently my closed captions are registering that as a word. I don't know, sometimes you can do some funky things with your camera. Yeah, from far away, it looks like a 3D rendering. But from slightly more up close... I don't know. Alright, have you seen enough? Rolls away slowly. Yeah, I'm like, either way, it's the shape that I'm looking for, rather than I don't know. The legitimacy of it. Doesn't this have any real signs it's AI? It just looks off. The brickwork is brilliant. Yeah, by generated I was like wondering if it was like video game, like 3D rendering maybe? But I don't know. Those are some hella detailed trees in the back. I guess I should cut this out. Alright, we got a lamp. This is like slightly off kilter. Switch it over. Oh, it's that layer. Okay. Me forgetting I'm left-handed, trying to draw it and I'm covering the reference with my hand. Perspective. What's going on with the perspective? Guess we'd be looking up. Got a haircut. Successfully added command possum fact. Possums are marsupials, not rodents. A classic. Internet's being really well behaved today. Managed to chat to cable people, check emails, and watch me on Twitch at the same time. Usually can't even stay on Twitch. Oh! Yeah, I was wondering about that. Like, if that was because of the move, or just... I've heard that Australian internet is kind of rough. Is that... Would you say that's true? I don't know what would cause that. But I did watch like an Australian streamer who would like stream in plus 4K. I don't know, maybe it was like... I don't know what... Maybe it was 4K. It was something very high. It was like a encoding that even Twitch doesn't let you stream that high, but YouTube does. Wait, I'm gonna check on my side with Stream Elements. Let me save. See how it's all set up. Oh yeah, it's not inputted. Interesting. Okay. Let me try something. See if it works. Awesome fact. Yes, you're connected via the phone because the new address isn't connected to the new address yet. Okay. Normally have 100 to 50 gigabyte speeds. Don't know how that compares internationally. That's pretty good. It's way better than what I used to have, which was, gosh, I think the highest bit rate. No, how do you say it? Upload speed was like 5 megs on a good day. Oh, that's weird. Okay. So there's a quote. I don't know why it says quote not found. I think I did it wrong. This is what I typed in. What should I change? Any folks who understand how commands work? I think you have to enable the quote command. And what does the quote command look like? Correction, they increase your speed to 500 gigabytes at the last address at no charge. But it was really overkill. Understandable. Yeah, I feel like super high internet is either like, maybe if you're like, I want to watch videos in 4K all the time, which, I don't know. I don't have a 4K TV, so I don't know what that looks like. Or if you have like multiple streamers in your household, maybe? Maybe that'd be the main reason why to have such intense internet. Everyone's just downloading video games all the time. Playing competitively. The Stream Elements website, in the bot section, there's a list of default commands. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look at that real quick. Let's see. Ooh, ID. Learn to watch at least 2 to 5 Twitch streams at once, plus your daughter is always on, and we still have no problems. Oh, yeah. I guess, yeah, I guess it also depends what resolution you're watching all those at. But then again, like, I think Twitch just recently introduced 4K, or they were talking about it, but I think currently the highest you can watch it is at 1080. It is quote ID. I don't really know what the $sign is. Maybe I just have to copy your trash mail one. Oh, because it's gonna be a random pick, right? Oh, I don't know. Let me give it another try. What? Never watch at 1080, but now 360. You forgot you made the command. It's so secret. The creator forgot they made the command. That's how secret it is. Let me give it another go. Okay, I don't know how to get rid of that quote 01. Ay, ay, ay. Oh wait, I think I got it. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, I'm gonna give it one last try. Otherwise, I guess I'll try to work on this off stream. Yeah, freaking quote thing. I just want to get rid of that. Yeah. Okay, I know I said I was gonna do this later. I'm gonna give it one last try. Was there a new quote? Oh, possums have to pay taxes. Wait a second. Get the IRS on my ass. Okay. Last time. What? Ah, okay. Never mind. I give up. Alright, back to lamp drawing. It still looks unbalanced. Look like I just move it. I think the idea was that this would all be snow. It's just that there's a small path carved out. People were just walking on it a lot. The bottom would technically be covered? I don't know, in this scenario, snow doesn't quite cover it. It depends how deep your snow is. Well, it looks slightly better than before. Keep it for now. Possums should have to pay rent to get into the ceilings to nest, but can't get rid of them. They're protected and territorial, so you have to make homes for them on the property and cut their access to the roof. But that is wild. Huh. That would be really intense. Do they, like, actively destroy homes? 'Cause, like skunks, they can, like, destroy wiring and stuff like that with their claws. That's why people are like, oh, skunks are so cute. I could have it as a pet. And it's like, oh yeah, do you want your house to be completely wrecked? I'm starting to think the path itself might be darker. Tree. No, oh, this is snow on the tree. On tree. This is tree number 2. They're not really destructive, but one house you were in, they made a hole in the ceiling. They could watch you all day. See the little eyes staring at us. That's kind of terrifying. Are they more active at night? I was like, I think the North American ones are diurnal. It's like not quite nocturnal, but kind of hangs out at nighttime. Tree number 2. Might be a smaller tree. Right, cut out some of the snow here. I think I just made myself more work by scribbling it on. I don't know, it was to get the idea of what was going on. Most Australian animals are morning and evening animals. Possums stay up all night and dance on the roof, fighting or mating. Very noisy. Oh gosh. It's like permanently having cats up there. Gosh, I hate the sound that feral cats make. I don't know, they're feral. They're outdoor cats, I guess. They sound very, like, children-like. I'm like, is that a cat or a child out there dying? I feel like this branch extends way too far. Shorten it. Cat or dying child. Sounds like a game show idea. Oh, that's so grim. Do we go outside and save them or nah, because it's just cats? Where I used to live, somebody suddenly got peacocks. If you heard how a peacock sound, it sounds like a person imitating a cat sound. I didn't know that. I was like, what is going on out there? Qualls are the worst. They make the spookiest, most horrifying noises when they mate or fight. Really, mating is fighting. Oh no. Creature noises. Right, and like owls, some people are like, oh, they just go hoot hoot. And yeah, sometimes they do, but sometimes they just make some awful noises. I still feel like this branch is too far out. I don't know if I like how it overlaps with the lamppost. Eh. I move it. Oop. Moved it too far. Nah. Okay, I'll worry about that later. Most common thing I say, I'll worry about that later. Alright, the snow. I could just probably delete this layer. Right, I wanted to fix these ears. They don't match. I think I need to move this ear farther in. I just remembered, well, I didn't remember. I was looking at the old VOD covers, and I was like, oh, I made this character on stream. Like, forget how much stuff I make, like, on my own time versus while streaming. There's still something off about the ear. Okay, before, I mean, currently 4. I feel like it matches a little bit better. Not sold on this line here. Kind of weird thinking about how ears are when, how dog ears are when they don't have fur. guess I should fix the pants. Been procrastinating on that. Alright. Colors. And hydration. I'm like, I don't know if the other pocket will be visible. Put a line here. What I initially had. That'd be the same. In pockets. I'm calling that good for now. What the ants should be? Whoops, didn't mean to do that. What if they were purple? Probably not this bright of purple. Let's see what color gets made if I do that. I kind of like that. Yeah, that covers. I like a little eyelash here, but that doesn't make sense with the hair. I think the hair would cover it. Oh, for some reason this just gets cut off. Right, I was gonna change the jaw, perhaps? Yeah, okay, we'll see. Yeah, I think I like that better. I could probably redraw it, but I'm just like, just move around the anchor points. I don't know why there's an anchor point all the way over here. I was wondering, do they have eyebrows? They're a hairless dog, would they have eyebrows? Maybe, I feel like the eyebrows would make it more... What is the word? Expressive, yeah. For now, I guess I'll keep eyebrows. Or maybe the same color of the nose? And I feel like I could push this. Did you like lines for eyebrows? Wait, hold on. Okay. Okay, let me just try to draw on top of it. Eyebrowless. Like this? That would make sense. That would make it more like, you know, yeah, okay, like the wrinkly skin, you know? Great suggestion. Okay, the eyes need a little fixing. Let's see, orange. Chat has great taste. Cocoa cup and eyebrow lines. Brilliant suggestions. Indeed. Whoops. Went away. Yeah, I feel like y'all forced me to become a better artist, which I really appreciate. Because when you make art by yourself all the time, with little to no feedback, you kind of just get stuck in a loop. The tunnel vision is real. Guess I should draw the glasses. I'm still not sure about the eyes, though. I like the, eye bags. I think it's because... No, okay, the glasses do give them the snout line. Yeah, it should be bigger. Because Soren's eyes are huge. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I might regret it, but make the eyes bigger. Okay, eyes. Oh, I forgot this part was on that layer. Jacket. We have the eyebrows in this layer? Oh, we don't. Okay. I feel like the eyebrows are in the right location. I don't know if I want to move them. Slightly bigger eye there. Glasses. Okay. Yeah, I think the bigger eyes work. I feel less far apart. Alright, keeping that. I don't know what this little line is here. Oh. Okay, get rid of it. Scooch it out of the way. Waffle cone. What flavor is that? I was thinking strawberry. Kind of matched their hair. strawberry in the winter? Where'd you get the strawberries? Oh, you can freeze strawberries. For how long? Hey, they're like late bloomers. Oh, I had like strawberries in October, like growing, so that's believable. Or maybe just pink flavor. Was it Starbucks, like the pink drink? Sounds nasty. I know it was like viral, like way back in the day. Not brave enough. People import or indoor grow it? Oh yeah, importing. What about peppermint? Ah, hold on. The peppermint that I'm thinking of, it's like white with a couple stripes. Let me see what the internet has to say about that. Peppermint ice cream. It's a tricky texture, but it can be done. Hold on, let's see. Copy. Paste. Whoa. Huge. It's essentially a very light pink, I guess, with the peppermint bits. Get lighter, maybe like this color. Like little red bits and pieces. I don't know, I don't want it to look like blood. Struggling. Does it look like peppermint? Oh, big splotch. The bloodberry flavored ice cream. I'm kind of sold on it. Yeah. The other reads says peppermint. Okay, awesome. Thank you for the feedback. We write this peppermint. Thank you for the suggestion, Step in Time. There's an invisible layer. What's going on here? Oh, it's the ice cream itself. It's just almost the same color as the background. The one thing that's shaded right now. I was thinking about tilting the hand, but I don't know, I think it's fine. Maybe we can get rid of the hair now. That's a weird silhouette. I don't like that. Never mind. I'm back. I'll deal with that later. I'll deal with that later, every time. Let's remove something else. Oh, remove the pants. A problem for future me. Exactly. Like start a counter. How many times does Spicy say, I'll deal with that later? I feel like it's very much an illustration thing. With sketches, it's like whatever. But big ol' illustrations. A lot of details to mess up. I was like, what if I tilt it more? I don't want it to look like it's like a microphone. Like, what do you think about the news? Maybe tilt the wrist as well back. Can throw it at the bottom of the screen. Problem for future spicy 5. Right, that is a thing. How'd it look before? I still have the old version. This was small eyes. Yeah, I think I like that better. I feel like the counter on screen, would that be like a streamer bot thing? Like I could manually do it, I suppose, but yeah, I've been thinking about wait a second. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I've been thinking about moving to streamer bot. I also just don't, I don't know. It has more things you can do with it. Just not looking forward to moving, changing all the stuff. Not changing, just migrating everything. All right. Just all right? Oh, you use a different app for counters. Do tell. Spill the secrets. A good gelati. A good gelato. I wonder if the gelato place that I went to is still open. There's so many seasonal things. Once winter hits, they're like, nah, we're closing up shop. They had a iced tea ice cream, but sadly they were out by the time I went to go visit. Like, no. Death counter and soundboard. Oh, okay. A good soundboard would be handy too. You can just press a button to increase or decrease the amount of text file that you plug into OBS. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, alright. Make a note here. Death counter. Let's see if I can move this. Okay, cool, we got it all. Bit of a tilt. Oh, I didn't move the fur. That'd be easy though. And just DM it? Alright, I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, I can't unselect it. Most people just use the death counter in a game. That makes sense as to like its origin. Died 693 times. I feel like, oh god, it'd be so embarrassing for a Souls-like game. How many times did he die? Yes. I don't think I need this part anymore. I do think it's interesting how some things originated for like game streams, but then because there's like just chatting streams, art streams, whatchamacallit, co-working streams, that they have been adapted for other purposes. Like, it's wild to think that you were only allowed to stream games on Twitch. And now I think one of the biggest categories is just chatting. Back in the old times. Because, like, similar to Discord, right? They're like, this is for games, and now it's more like for community. Which, don't get me wrong, still works for, like, voice, chat and stuff like that. Yeah, I seen the Control-Z counter. Hey, that'd be interesting to see. I don't feel like Control-Z is a bad thing. But I can understand if you're, like, sketching. Well, not sketching. I don't know. Yeah. I guess to each their own. But it would be funny to see what the numbers are. Check the stats. Depends on the person. Yeah, I guess. Because I feel like I use erase more than Control-Z, but you know what? It could be... This could be my perception. I wonder if I should make the wrist thinner. Oh, that makes predictions. They can stand her a certain amount of undos. Yeah, that'd be interesting, especially if you're like doing a challenge and you're like, alright, I won't. Right, looks like ads are happening soonish, so I'll just trigger those. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Right, ad. Alright, welcome back. Back to this, I guess. I think I need to move the hair. I don't know what I was doing there. Whoop. Okay. Mystery undo. Okay, I think I'll just grab this. Yeah, I feel like half the time I don't know what I just undid. And I'm like, wait, I hope I didn't just wreck something somewhere else in the drawing that I can't see right now. I think I'm fine right now. Oh, why isn't it? Oh, right, okay. The fur and the hair are on different layers. Ugh, let me out. Oh, I should save. That seems wise. I'm usually pretty good at saving. Right now, I genuinely have no memory of when I did that last. Okay. Hair before. Yeah, okay, it's not poking the ice cream anymore. Imagine if undos only worked per layer. Like, each layer had its own undo history. Ah. I feel like that would eat so much computer resources. There is a handy, like, log that you can look at, but it's just so much text that I'm like, I don't want to look at it. Just clear up some space on the canvas instead. Like, unless there's something that I was like, oh shoot, I really need to go back. Then it's useful. But that hasn't really been a issue, luckily. Right, the glasses. I've been procrastinating on the glasses. Reading emails is bad enough. True. Yeah, just like on the side, it's just like this like big line of text. Just saying like, this happened. Heck, maybe I can bring it up. View. Oh, no, it'll be a window, right? History, I think. I don't know if y'all can see it. Oh, here we go. Make it super long. Pencil, pencil. New vector layer, delete layer. Yeah, it's just... How can I clear my history? I feel like this is just taking up space. Whatever. I feel like my computer isn't struggling enough for it to be a deal. I should probably clear my palette though. That I can do. Oh wait, no. Did I forget how to do this? Oh, there it is, okay. Clear color history. Oh, I forgot I erased the... not quite erased the eyebrows that way. Let me actually delete the eyebrows for real. Oh, not those. How did I do glasses? This character before? Need to do some digging. Okay, I just outlined them with the same type of pencil. See if this color works. Were they this round? Or a little smaller. Oop. Shaky hand. Going perfectly. Still down here. Fashion glasses. Gotta change up every season. I wish I had enough disposable income to change my glasses. For fashion. Oh, wait, where are the brows all the way up here? Yeah, the color doesn't really work on this. Maybe a darker, kind of like this. Don't love it, but we might get back to it. Mind me, I guess. I don't know, mind you, I don't know. This is gonna be printed pretty tiny. Like, yay big? Hard to tell, depends on everyone's screen size. But yeah, 4x6 inches. Not very like a poster. Okay, I think I can finally start working on the shading. I was gonna maybe try an old way that I used to shade, which would be like putting down a gradient. Maybe vice versa. And then hitting multiply. And then instead of shading, I would actually be adding light to it. Hold on, let me see. Do I like... Oh, whoa. Okay, we went too far. I kind of like this for some reason more. Alright, light is coming in from the left currently. Oh, what if I had this? Yeah, it looks better. I'm not entirely sure why I have so many ways of shading. Maybe just like variety from time to time. It all works. Well, that's good to hear. We're like, this doesn't work. Why are you doing this? Then again, I guess like when you take art classes, they do teach you different ways of like negative shading. I mean, I guess the other version is not called positive shading, but you know, dark to light to dark. Actually, come to think about it, it's been a while since I've even looked at an art tutorial. Should probably revisit that. Good to keep those, I don't know, practices going. You are now the tutorial. You have become the tutorial. Something I have noticed with Twitch versus YouTube, I feel like on YouTube, more folks ask me about like art advice. I don't think I've gotten a single art question. I mean, I might be exaggerating. Maybe I'm just like remembering wrong. I don't think I've gotten a single art question here on Twitch. Nah, I feel like there's definitely been some. But not enough for me to be like, let me do a demo. But that's okay. Need to draw more. It's a demographic, yeah. Yeah, now that I think about it, I think more artists, perhaps, are on YouTube. It could be wrong. Random peeps looking up a thing. Ah, that's true. So they're already, like, in tutorial mode. I did not shade this part. Just kinda disappears. Right, where's the fur? Which has a culture of people vibing while people game in the art. Ah, yeah. Where's the fur? There it is. Okay, looks less attached. Went nonverbal for a bit. Shading? No shading. Wow. It always kind of surprises me how different things look when they're shaded. Wonder if you change the title, it'll be something like free art advice, get people flocking to ask questions. Ah. That'd be a good thing to do, especially like on a day that I'm like, I have no idea what I'm drawing. Yeah, because like sometimes I get the vibe that maybe like some folks are like, I don't want to bother, you know? Kind of doing a thing. I used to have it in my bio. I just like recently got rid of it, that I was like, if you got any questions, feel free to let me know. But I don't feel like a lot of people read panels. It wasn't my bio, it was in a panel. My bio panel. I like always read the panels because I'm like, I want to know more. Tell me. Especially if they like don't have VODs available, then I'm like, hey, what are you about? You need to know, yeah. I wonder if I should shade the dog face a little bit more. Look at dog references. I'm not sure if late would be then that hard. Maybe. I like never draw this character. They're like one of the oldest furry characters I have, the one on the left. I don't think I've featured them in a illustration in a very long time. So it feels nice to to do this again. Like, do people even use Fur Affinity anymore? I see a couple people use it for like your character here commissions. I feel like, I don't know. I've had like no luck getting my stuff known. I don't know if like those folks were already very well established. Because the discovery on that is Not great. Because I feel like nobody who hangs out on Twitch, I haven't seen anybody mention for Affinity at all. So I'm like, I don't know if my own audience really goes there. They'll still use it like any other platform. Yeah, like I know there's people there, but whether it's yeah, because there's never been a case where I've been like, because you can't like do, unlike other platforms, you can't do like reshares, like a retweet, a reblog. Yeah, terrible for discovery. I guess I could check the age of the accounts and be like, how long ago have you been, I mean, for how long have you been active? Yeah, because sometimes I'm like, maybe I'm missing out on something, but other times I'm like, you know what? I've tried it twice. Great for people posting all their art in one place. Yeah. Yeah, I logged in the other day and I was like, got like 5 new followers and I was like, I haven't posted in like 3 years maybe? Yeah, I guess if you want like a gallery space, like a portfolio. Yeah, it just became way too much work to keep it updated. E621. It depends what kind of art you make, right? Okay. They are shaded for now, I think. The snout? Maybe not the snout, I don't know. Yeah, for me it's already like, gosh, I used to keep up with so many platforms. I think I had like 6 at one point that I would post all at once. And now I just have like, I barely have enough patience for 3. Yeah, I guess it's just FOMO talking over here. Like, oh, you know, maybe. Really? Even if you don't make NSFW content? Yeah, it depends on the art. Yeah, because I was thinking about like Picardo, right? Furry streaming platform, usually for 18+ art. I don't know if there's any discoverability on there. You save SFW content in that website? Really? Okay. Oh, okay, maybe I should give it a shot. Because from what I understand, other people can also upload other artists' art, and like, they actually do a pretty decent job of crediting the artist, right? Oh, maybe, yeah. There's been so many times where I'm like, oh, should I do NSFW art? And then I'm like, no, I'm not strong enough. I'll stick with my domestic scenes. Keep that as a hobby. Alright, I think these are shaded for now. Change my mind. Ugh, the snow. I don't want to deal with the snow. This tree. Are you saying my void pizza is NSFW? Or are you saying, oh, that I procrastinated on my void pizza? At least you can blacklist certain tags. Can you not blacklist tags On Fur Affinity? I feel like most sites you can blacklist tags. Oh, flashbang with everything. Oh, okay. True. Right, I had to change... Like, I have a bookmark for Fur Affinity. And I had to change it to my account because I was like, I don't want to see what's in the most recent page. Everything can be NSFW with imagination. You know, I think you're onto something. I'm not gonna read too much into it, though. What is this painting? Oh, I'm not picking up the colors. Alright, got the pine. Gonna post a blank page so everyone can see whatever they want. Like, you know, really leave it to the viewer's interpretation. Okay, let me get a reference of a pine tree. No on it. Unsplash. Do you have anything? Should have something. Pine snow. Good pine. Put it over here, I guess. Probably make it taller, right? Maybe I should draw the pine underneath it and then worry about the snow later. Can hear Bob Ross's voice in the distance. And shoot, let's give this a pine tree for a friend. Everybody needs a friend. Amazing. Wait, I think... Hold on. I did put a pine tree right here in the background instead of these guys. Think about it. Temporary pine tree. Pine trees and art kind of remind me of like mountains. Like they can be purple, they can be blue, they can be green, they could be violet sky. Wait a second, why is this not? What do we run into? Aha, I see. Oh, okay. I was like, why is this pine tree over here just... I wanted to race. Get out of here. Scrubbed. I feel like in cases like this, sometimes, yeah, not zooming in helps. Yo, it's Ultravir. What'd you miss? I don't know. Been a very chill stream. I don't think anything wild happened. Talking about, what was it? I always forget the number. E something 26. E621. Wow, I flipped the numbers there. Yes. Holy peak. Yeah, I saw a post the other day on Blue Sky and they were like, it's amazing that E621 credits artists way better than TikTok. I feel like just people on TikTok don't care. They see it as very, as something to consume. I don't know, it's very content creator idea. I think I'm gonna go over the snow. Erase it. Be gone. Looks funny right now. Was talking to someone the other day, and it's interesting how differently people talk about TikTok. It depends what part of TikTok you're at. Because, like, there are people who have never used it and never intend to. There are people who don't know much about it. You don't watch creators on TikTok. You watch TikTok. And it depends, like, what feed you get. Because, like, I never watched, like, the what's popular stuff. I made it so it was like, I'm gonna give you art content from other artists, and I'm gonna give you pretty, landscapes of the Pacific Northwest. Like, it's raining, it's cozy. Stick to your video essays. Or our video essays. Right, and gosh, I made a new Instagram account. I don't post on Instagram. I made an Instagram account because that was the only way I could get media updates from fandoms. Because they either just use TikTok or Instagram. I'm like, ugh, fine. Fine. No, it was not fine. Any Austin or Brutal Moose vid? On TikTok you say you're watching TikTok. Oh, it's true, there's no, like, creator attached to it. It's a good point. Yeah, for me, I got rid of my TikTok because the algorithm got awful. It was only then suggesting me, like, the most popular viral stuff, and I'm like, no, give me my cute rain pics. My rain videos. With, like, music overlaid. I tried to look for stuff like that on YouTube, but the audience and the creators aren't really there. So, I will survive. So things like crediting people is built into long-form content, short-form content is all about stealing, and re-uploads. I mean, And here's a weird part. What do you classify like visual art? Because to a certain extent, is it not short-form content? No, it doesn't, like, it takes a long time to make, but people see it as like, oh, there's this one picture, I looked at it for like 5 seconds, alright, it's gone. I don't care. That's why I'm like, I feel like, yeah, art is not very credited often. That's why people don't care that stuff is like made by AI or not. It's sad. Here I am, still making my little pictures. Because I know there's still an audience for it. Also, I feel like I would just crumble if I stopped making art. Some days I'm like, I'll quit. I won't draw anymore, and then I'm like, I need to make art. I need to make a little picture. I mean, I guess that's kind of what got me into streaming art too, was that I'm like, yeah, okay. The art I make usually only gets looked at for like a few seconds, but what if I make y'all look at it? The spike cart. The spicy art. I love saying the spicy art and then being like, oh wait, I don't technically draw spicy art, so that's like false advertising. I realized I stopped, like, referencing in this image. People wouldn't click for mild shark. Really? I'm sure if I spelt it, like, S-P-I-C-Y, people would be very disappointed to see that it wasn't, 18 plus art. I would. There's no spice here. Spice is my personality. Nah. Would it be false advertising if I made spicy art? Like someone eating a ghost pepper? No, in that case, no. They could be like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. But you hit spicy art and then what? Someone's eating an ice cream? That makes no sense. But I was trying to do like business card art. I was trying to draw a shark eating a pepper, but the pepper always looks so phallic. So I don't know. It was tricky. Can't escape the spicy art. Mighty. Oh, it's the other one. Okay. Wait. 3 layers? Right, I covered it. Okay, okay. Peppers never again. I forgot like bell peppers. Really like this piece. Aw, thanks. Very wintry and comfy. I'm glad the vibe is here. Last week I saw a channel that gave art tips, and it was suggestive stuff disguised as tips. Whoa, sneaky, sneaky. It's like a thirst trap, but like with art. Huh. Okay, we got a pine here. Do I want another pine back there? Oh, now that I think about it, are there no pines in Central Park? Not that it matters, I was just curious. There seem to be a lot of deciduous trees. I feel like East Coast doesn't have that many pines. Maybe I'm like making assumptions though. The few times I have been to the East Coast, been just like a lot of deciduous trees. Whatever. This is a made-up park where we have trees that are pines. It always like trips me up in like fall photos. East Coast has a lot of pine, but not the evergreen state. No, I'm just kidding. It always trips me up when wait, what was I think? Oh right, when people take autumn photos and then they edit the pines to be like orange or yellow. So like it looks pretty, but also my brain is like, either those are edited or all those pines are dying. They don't change color. They got the bark beetle disease. That makes me think of a Dr. Seuss tree. Bart beetle. Beetles named Bart. Yeah, it depends on which state you're in. You get a different kind of pine tree. As the majority. Oh, okay. I don't got the variety. Feels weirdly superior for having variety of pine trees. Nah, the autumns are prettier over there. They have more color. West Coast, best coast, ayo. Nah, they all have their perks. This guy's leaning. I mean, trees do lean, but it's causing tension for me. guess there's a tiny bit of snow up here. Yeah. Make it a tiny bit darker. This is the snow. Cool. What about drawing like a foliage thingy or something? But I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm like, you just make it all snow. Okay, let's see. 9. What's on this layer? Nothing? Oh, absolutely nothing. Alright. This. Oh, the reference. Reference can go away. Tree number 2. Scooch it. Like that. Might just leave it like that, you know? It's the end. Nah. Guess we'll add more details. What are these weird lines? I can get rid of these weird lines. Who put those there? I did. Change my mind. Now this tree's kind of floating right now. Second. That purple should go away. Oh, back layers. There we go. Alright, why not draw the skyscrapers? Where did I put them? I think I lost them. References. Okay, I found them. They're just tucked away. I think I have to do the opposite. Make path darker. The rest lighter around it. Looks like water right now. Make it grayer. That makes more sense. Yeah. I'm gonna look at the old version. I like miss the old colors. Wait, let me do the monkey thing. Okay, that didn't change too much. Oh, it's almost ad break? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna trigger the ads and we'll be back in a bit. Alright, we're back. Forgot my mic for a second. Getting close to wrapping it up. I think I'm gonna do skyscrapers and then call it a day. I already reached 3 hours. Doesn't feel like that. Guess I could collapse some of these boulders. Okay, here we go. For perspective lines. It's funny that the ruler lands right on the eyeball. I don't know if it's because it's the winter holiday or something. The winter holiday. The holidays, just the holidays. I've been getting more Discord spam related to Twitch. I was not expecting that. I haven't gotten that in like a long time. I don't know, it seems to like come in phases, I guess. What spam? I just had to remove someone from the Discord. I was like, geez, I hope they're not watching. Yeah, someone was like, you like Hypnospace Outlaw? Well, we got this game. And I'm just like, how? Number one, well, I guess I know how they found me. They looked at my game thing. But the other day, somebody else sent me a DM, joined my Discord, sent me a DM and be like, hey, I'm doing a charity stream, which, like, don't get me wrong, great that they're doing a charity stream. And they're like, you should join me. And I'm like, I don't know who you are. I've never seen you in my life. Just go to random Discords. So I don't know. I don't know. Because it doesn't feel like, some of it doesn't feel like bot behavior. Maybe it's just like little tact. Yeah, kind of weird. Then again, I have opened my DMs to requests. I think I'm just gonna close them back again. I've had them closed for months, but since I had to do something with DMs. Oh yeah, there was like I would enter raffles with Twitch artists, and they'd be like, "Oh, send me your reference to DM." So I made it so they can actually send me a request. I should just shut that down again. Another stream you mod for, someone came in and did the same thing. Could be the same person. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the fact that they went through the effort of joining my Discord, they even actually passed the member filter that usually a lot of people don't get through because they don't read the rules. But yeah, I think I just gotta shut those DMs back up. Got crooked. Oh yeah, my Discord link keeps popping up more. I just have it hidden. We're gonna hide that again. No one allowed in the Discord. Shut it down. Yeah, because like usually folks just ask and then we're like, okay, yeah. Alright, I don't know if I should probably do these, what do you call them? Buildings back here? That might be too much, but I'll do these ones. Yeah, it looks like kind of boxy over here. At least sold on that. Like an angry building. Anger Tower. Welcome to the Anger Tower. Headquarters of Angry Man. I'm like, I don't know if that makes me want to visit the tower or never visit the tower ever. Maybe too dark. I don't know. Sometimes like skyscrapers have like these lines. Maybe I'll do that. Actually kind of reminds me of a PC. The ones with the panels, the wood panels. Maybe I put some lights over here too, and then perhaps blur it a bit. Place is only 4 stories tall. Oh. Saxophone. I don't think I've heard this song before. I don't remember such intense saxophone before. Okay. What if I blur it ever so slightly? Super blur. Blurred, not blurred. I think the blur is good. Reminder to end stream soon. Alright. I'll listen to you. Past self who made that. I think? I feel like, I always like come up with percentages on how done it is. I want to say it's 80 to 85% done. The mystery person who made that reminder. Yeah, who could that be? Couldn't have been Sari themselves. Because like, if I'm not being too nitpicky, the characters are pretty much done. There might be like a little bit that I can change. This tree looks fine to me. This tree needs some help. Oh, let me circle these things. Right. Okay, this is all these things are fine now. Alright, this tree bugs me. Kinda looks weird. I can make that. This is too sketchy. The path could be cleaner. But I think that's it? And then I could just like finally get these postcards going. Hey. Dang it, past spicy. Reminding yourself to stay on task. Wait, let me check the values? Not that one. This one? This tree's way too dark. Bam. Ah, whatever. Let me just circle that one too. Dark. Exclamation point. Alright, but I think I'm pretty close to done. So, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna personally take a break and then come back to this drawing. So I'm hopefully done and get it on that 30% off. Thanks for the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out. I feel like I was pretty productive, so it was good chatting and chilling. Um, let's see if this works. Hey, alright, we got a raid going. Alright, take care. Thanks so much for hanging out. Have a good rest of your day. You as well. We'll see y'all next week. Goodbye.